Good news! I'm going to save your Thanksgiving from horrible green bean casserole. I don't like traditional green bean casserole. It is nasty. And like a lot of you, you probably don't like it either. One of the great things about cooking is that you can change the ingredients. If you decide, I don't want this in it, change it. Traditional green bean casserole calls for cream of mushroom soup. We're going to change it, use cream of chicken soup. They use cut green beans, we're going to use French cut green beans. And we're going to be using a can of chunk chicken, some bacon bits, and your traditional French fried onions. I'm going to go ahead and get things prepared so we can get started and drain some of this stuff so we can start mixing it. Alright, first thing we want to do is go ahead and drain the green beans. I just stuff the lid in there, push it down, make sure we get all the juice out of there. You can use a strainer if you want to. I find just pressing down on this, you can get all that juice out. Alright, that's one can. I'm going to get as much of that green bean juice out of there as possible. And then we've got the can of chunk chicken. I'm going to go ahead and pour the chicken juice into here. We may or may not need it. You can just press down on it. And now we're going to mix everything up in a bowl. You start by putting your green beans into a mixing bowl. And then we're going to add the cream of chicken, not mushroom, cream of chicken soup. I use the Campbell's Heart Healthy soup. It's got a different consistency than your regular cream of chicken soup. It tends to mix better. I think it's got a little bit better flavor. But you can use whatever. You may need to add some water or milk to it, so that it's not as solid, but this you generally shouldn't have to do that with. Also, I'm going to add about a quarter cup of bacon bits. You can use real bacon bits, bacon pieces, it doesn't matter. Ready to get that in there. And then chunk chicken. I've already drained it, go ahead and put it in. And now mix it all up. The chicken you can go ahead and mash down. Doesn't have to just stay in chunks. Now that we have everything in the bowl, let's go ahead and start mixing it all together. Break some of that chicken up a little bit. You can break the chicken up before you put it in there if you want. Just want to make sure you get everything thoroughly mixed. Alright, now the recipe calls for the French fried onions to go in next, about 3/4 of a cup. I happen to like the French fried onions, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour a cup in there, mix it all together. If you don't like French fried onions, you don't have to use them. You could just take the mixture before we put the onions in there, put it in a casserole dish, and cover it with something else. You could use Funyuns, Ritz crackers, it doesn't matter, because this is your green bean casserole. We're making it to taste good. Alright, let's see about getting this in the casserole dish. First thing you're going to want to do before you put it in the casserole dish is go ahead and grease your pan. I'm just going to use a traditional pan here. You can use butter, canola oil, whatever you want to. Spread it around, try and get it just even on all the different sides. And more French fried onions. can measure it out, put another cup on there. I'm just going to cover the top of it. Well, looks like I used it all. Alright, now it's ready to go into the oven. You want to set your oven to bake at 350. This is going to cook for about 30-35 minutes, somewhere in there. Once it's been in for about 15 minutes, I'd go ahead and pull it out, cover it in foil, and then keep cooking. Because that first 15 minutes, you want to crisp up the top of the onions, and then get it ready to go. Casserole has been in for about 15 minutes now. Go ahead and pull it out. Set it over here. You see the tops of it starting to crisp up and burn a little bit. We don't want that to happen. We're going to put some foil on it. Just be careful because the casserole dish is going to be hot. Hold it. Hold it like this. That's good enough. You just want enough to hold most of the steam, but not all of it. Put it back in for another 15 minutes. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes since we put the foil on. 30 minutes total. Let's see what our green bean casserole looks like. Be careful taking the foil off because it is going to be hot. Oh yeah, see right around the edges how it's all bubbling up, but it's nice and crispy on top. That's how you want it. Alright, there it is. Edible green bean casserole. Take it to Thanksgiving and people will love you.